Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be looking at BattlBox Mission 112. I have to say that, as always, I rate these off of if I can use the items or not. Or do I think someone else can if I put them down the road over at the other channel? So, I have to say that overall for usage, this box is pretty good. BattlBox does tiers. You can sign up for basic, you can sign up for advanced, you can sign up for pro, or you can go for the full-on everything, the Pro Plus, and then you get the sticky pointy item. So, starting with the advanced box, the first item is the UD gear organizer. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a if you're out camping and you're, well, I guess you could use it. You could easily use it at home at a back door. It's a setup, so I'll get things going everywhere here. Has a big hook at the top. Just gonna put this back on there for a moment. Big hook at the top, and then you have the additional hooks that you open up the clasp. Yeah, just open up the clasp. Okay, I got it. Pick your spot. There's a total of 5 of them, and then just clamp it down. And now you can hang this and hang gear, maybe hang wet towels or something while you're out camping that you can then dry off. So again, got all of this material to work with, deciding where you would like to clasp the hooks on. You know, obviously use as many or as few as you need for whatever your setup is. That's first item. Second item, excuse me. I love the fire starter stuff. We have a fire pit in our backyard, and I've been known on situations where it seemed like nothing wanted to get going the traditional way. I grabbed something that I had received from BattlBox to start the fire, and it worked perfectly. So I always like getting the fire starter stuff. If I start to get a collection of different items, once again, I put the extras down the road. So inside of the tin, which I would say just make sure that, if you use something like this up, you can then refill it with, the cotton balls and all sorts of different things. Ooh, we're wasting material right here. So you get the fire starter material, and then they send along where's the little opener on here? Send along a striker and ferrule rod. It's something that you could hang on your keys or wherever, or just keep it with the kit, which is what I do. And then you have your scraper and your ferrule rod on here to get your fire started. Get your fire started. And then the band to make sure that by accidentally doesn't open on you. There you go. Fiber Light Fire Kit. Next item in the basic box is the Camellis Glide Sharpener. kind of the multi-tool of knife sharpening. Give you the angles. You got your carbide. They include built into it is a T9, a T10 if you are disassembling or tightening up parts. On this side is a T6, a T8, and a straight blade. There's a carbide path, the ceramic path, and then the long ultra fine bar on the end. And that rounds out the basic box. Next is the advanced box. There's one item in there this month. Again, under the category of useful, definitely another cool item. It is the Heaven's Harvest seed kit. And inside here is everything that you need to start a very well-rounded garden. The pack is sealed. Each of the seed kits are sealed. What's nice about that is once you open it, you can then reseal it. So, you could get, years out of this depending on the size of your garden. I guess if you were to actually use up all of these seeds, you better have a pretty massive garden. For me, that is not the scenario. Onions, sweet Spanish yellow, squash, tomato, the beefsteaks, cucumber, kale, cabbage, bush bean. Must be a big ass seed, man. It feels like a thing of coffee. Carrot, collards. I don't know if I think I know what that is. And corn. All included in your kit. Then they give you the paperwork, which also gives you a lot of information on that particular item. Like say the tomato. It's a beefsteak. Seed count 1,775. Planting depth, spacing, space between rows. 6 to 9 days for it to basically start. Days to harvest 75. And then a list of plants that they say would be accompanying. So I like these kits. Over the years, I have received a variety. This is probably the most extensive kit, but we've had previous ones, and I have used the seeds. The seeds. I think it was on here that I read the seeds here are basically they call them the heirloom seeds, which have been passed down from generations of growth. So once you have your item, if there's seeds that you can get from that, you can then collect those and keep it going. That's the advanced box. If you signed up for the advanced box, you'd get everything I've showed you so far. Going to the Pro box. Let me just the Pro box I am telling you right now, I'm not going to be able to show you its setup. It's pretty big, especially for this scenario, but I can show you some pictures. It is the Ruckin River camping table. Another thing that seems like no pun intended, right out of the box, seems like a pretty cool item. Any kind of a camping trip, I would look forward to putting it through its paces and finding out how useful it is. As always, I always ask you guys as I'm reviewing these items. I love the guys that are leaving me comments down in the description, telling me yay or nay. Do you like overall? Do you like Mission 112? And then maybe you're on that, but you really like the fire starter. Definitely could use this. I always love you guys' feedback, by the way. Okay. Camp table. It all stores in its own pouch, which is also part of it as a table. Components. It did not come with directions, and other than one item, I was able to decipher from the couple of pictures that are featured here to figure out exactly how it works. And how it works is two different options for using it as a table. You can assemble the pole here. There's a section, and if you wanted to run it as a shorter section, you could, but there's the middle spacer. So on one end you have your spike to run it into sand or dirt, and that's why I say it has the 3, because if you're maybe on a boat and you beach and you have a sandbar and you just able to stick this thing in there quite a ways, you might want that middle spacer. Maybe you don't. If you're setting this up alongside of a hammock or something like that, you're also going to want that extra height to get the table closer to you. So for the sake of argument, you figure out where you're going to put it and what kind of height you need. You have 2 choices, or the added spacer. Now with that, you would take the table itself and just attach this right to the bottom of it, and you can plant that in the ground, and now you have your table for use. You could maybe put some beverages in it. It's got different slots and stuff. You decide if you're just going to use it as a full table. Put a camp stove on there. There's one way to tighten it. There you go. It then also has just take that off of there. We can pretend. Then it's got the little side table, and you can put that in 4 different spots. I thought when I had it over here, I thought that this would block a cup or something going down in there. But maybe depending on the size of the cup that you're using, you may want this to help control how far it may slide down inside there. So just for the sake of not blocking that, you put that right here. There's a couple of little wing nuts that go on the bottom. Tighten it like so. Now you've got a spot that you can maybe hang some utensils or lay something in this tray. It's at just enough of an angle that, let's just say you had this set up outside of a tent or wherever, alongside of a table or a chair that you're sitting at. You could then, rest your phone in there, and you don't have to sit and hold it it's at a nice little angle already for viewing, and you could sit and watch videos or whatever. It's your own little table. You figure out what you want to do with it. Then there's this part, which you would attach to the bottom once again in place of an option for different legs. It has an adapter in the middle with 2 different size female threads. I think the smaller one would work with different tripods that I have, and then you could attach a tripod to it to use it to hold up your table, or don't put anything in here and go out in the woods and grab a stick and whittle it down so that you can put a stick in one end and put a point on the other end and smash that into the ground. So that gives you that as an option. The last thing, and it looks like it'd be kind of an adventure that you wouldn't want to sit and watch me go through, but once you have your table established, and if you want, you need to actually think about this. It has the carrying case actually turns into a holder or another like a little table to put things in underneath it. So it's got a hole in the center of that the pole would go through, and then it has a little hanger on each end that you could take this guy off. Say run all 4 strings through both of these just to give it a little extra way of securing it. And now you can design the height for what you would like this to be hanging underneath it. So you see there's all 4 corners have this set up on it, and depending on where you put this could be hanging way down here, this could be hanging right here, and now you have a spot to stick extra things like maybe salt and pepper. Again, it's your own little table. You put whatever you want wherever you want, and then when you're all done, you can take it apart and put everything in there like you saw in the beginning. So maybe the easiest way is you get an idea of what that looks like with the pouch hanging underneath it, so you could store items in it. So thought that was pretty cool. Practical or not would depend on each of the scenarios. I did like the fact that if you were sitting on a beach somewhere, you could have this have your nice cold beverage sitting on top, or your little stove if you're warming something up, and have your phone right here. Granted, you have cellular coverage, but you could also take videos with you. I know several people that if they're going to be gone for a weekend, they'll put certain things on their phone so they can watch it while they're out if there's no cellular coverage. So that's the Ruckin River camping table. Last item, as full disclosure goes, I wanted to not like this fox knife, and the more I've been goofing around with it, it really kind of fills a void for a decent size knife that is very, very light. And I know I've talked to a couple of you guys that so many knives are just off your radar because they're too big and bulky, and you just don't want that in your pocket. I guess I'm weird because I'm the guy that'll grab a large knife on my side and then carry an all-steel 1911. But if you're looking for a pretty cool knife in a small package, this is the Fox Zero 2.0 Desert Warrior. You could, if you are signed up with BattlBox, you could get 2 different colors. I think it's all awesome that I received this one. This happens to be the exact color scheme of a pew pew that is at the very top of my list right now. It is, I guess, designed by Jens Anso. This knife is made in Italy. Italy. My wife's in Italy. What the hell's my wife doing in Italy? Sorry, that was from a movie. I really like this color scheme. Like I said at first, I kind of wanted to not like it, but I'm really digging the. I love the looks of it. It's got a nice pocket clip, which is reversible for if you're a lefty or a righty or how you want to carry it. But no, it's a tip up knife only for the pocket clip. In this scenario, I do like the locking mechanism for you tech freaks on knives. Let's see, the blade steel is N690. Hardness, the HRC is 56 to 58. The blade coating on this is the Coyote Top Shield. Handle is FRN Coyote Tan for mine. Blade length is 2.76. Overall, it is 6.3. Blade thickness is 0.12. And it weighs in under 2 ounces. And no matter where I looked, because they don't put the prices on anything anymore, no matter where I looked, this was a $100 knife. And there's a little warning inside the package here that says, "We sharpen our knives." That would be a no Sherlock. This thing is very sharp. Like, be careful sharp. I have yet to damage myself with it, but... And then, as far as in your pocket goes, you know, that under 2 ounces and its size just makes it a cool little knife. And you could, if you were signed up for BattlBox, you could have received the black with the sandblasted steel. I definitely think this one is a winner with the with its color scheme. And again, I have no idea what the Coyote top shield is, but it has. I guess that would probably. I don't know if that would be something special for its properties, or if it's just the name of Duracoat or Cerakote or whatever was used on this. But yeah, it's honestly a badass little knife. So, but that would come down to, what do you think about it? Set it right here on my table. Okay. That is BattlBox 112. So, fast recap. You get the gear organizer, the fire starter, the sharpening kit, all of the harvest seed kit, the cool Rock and River camp table, and the badass Fox Zero 2.0 Desert Warrior. So, again, what do you guys think? Yay or nay? Okay, please leave your comments down below, and enjoy the little montage, and I will see you next time. Cheers.